Okay. And we're good. I actually forgot about this resume, so welcome everybody. Yeah, this one actually should have been done a while ago. About, trying to see how long ago actually. Like 4 or 5 resumes ago, but it slipped my mind. So this is a full stack developer, and I need to record this one because this person needs the review. So how is everybody tonight? Hopefully well. I know the we're still very much in the nothing's gonna really happen much in recruitment. People are finalizing basically everything for the year. They're getting ready to go on vacation, etc. So it's is this gonna show? There we go. Like I said, it's the end of the year. Not much is gonna really happen, but hopefully at least the rest of y'all's week have been good regardless of that. So and I do wonder what that's like in other countries. Like I wonder I don't know anything about the Chinese or African market or I guess Mexico's market, job market. So I'd be very interested to know if that is the same over there, or anywhere else, honestly, because I don't know if anybody else has that congruency of all those holidays at the same time. Because it feels like the United States, at least in like I guess Europe, sort of has the end of the year is where a lot of our actual holidays are bunched. But I don't know the holidays of other places, so maybe that's incorrect, and there are a bunch of other places that also have the same. Not a dog. Relieved. Is Summer meant to get a call back and a job offer? Woo! Yes! Congrats! Sounds like you didn't even need my help. I'm glad. I'm glad you got something. That is awesome. I hope it's a good one. But yeah, congrats, Not a Dog. They're basically, I think if you're gonna get an offer, it's probably gonna be by like Monday or Tuesday of next week, because every recruiter is like knocking out as many requisitions as they can in managers so that everything could get a quick start in the next year. So congrats. I am happy. So my goal is for people to get jobs regardless of if it is with me or not, or you know what I mean. So let's do this resume that slipped through the cracks. This is a resume that actually slipped through the cracks, so sorry about this. This probably should have been done a little bit longer, a little bit while ago, whatever. This is a full stack software developer position, I think. What they listed in this is, or any front-end, back-end software, and that's not quite how resumes work. You need your resume to be keyed to a specific job title, and a full stack is going to be different than a back-end or a front-end, or I'm not sure if there are any other ends that I'm missing, but essentially those three are going to be very different. So I will judge this based specifically on full stack. Hopefully this is what you are actually looking for over the others and what your resume is keyed to. So full stack development web developer with, I cannot speak today, with internship experience, specialized in building and integrating APIs, that is keyword, using JavaScript, React, Express, Node.js, Mongo, PostgreSQL. So you've got the keywords, and oh god, you've said leverage. All right, leverage counter needs to go up by 1. Yeah, so you've got the correct keywords here. You are correct. These are the right keywords. But it doesn't do anything if it's not in your bullet points. So this doesn't count. This is okay. You at least kept it to 3. And now let's look at the actual bullet points. So you don't need to, I don't know if you really need to do this. I don't think people are going to click on this link, truthfully. You may want a portfolio section up here. So it would be your name, and then it would be your contact information, and then instead of LinkedIn, you would have maybe your portfolio. So but you don't need to put this in everything. It looks a little weird. So, developed a full-stack web feature for travel project using TypeScript, React, Express, Node.js, PostSQL, Redis. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I like this. This is a solid first sentence. Integrated APIs, Wikipedia chat into Booking. I mean, that's... I want you to phrase that differently. Conducted cost-benefit analysis of APIs, API alternatives to optimize cost, rate limits, performance. I have never seen anybody write it like this. And then you also have to say with an API rate. All right, we get it. You have essentially said API so many times. So I'm going to need you to put in some other bullet point, other keywords with that in addition to the API. And I'm going to need you to remake these. I mean, this right here is a perfect first little sentence. I think it's great. It's missing nothing really. Maybe maybe cloud, but it's possible you don't actually have the cloud technology. So if you don't have the cloud, that's fine. But yeah, this is overall a solid one. And then you just have nothing here. So basically, cool, League of Legends. I like League of Legends, and by that I mean I like punishing myself, so I play it. This solves a problem with stat linking, IDs. Yeah, so the rest of this isn't right. I like this part. You need to redo... So here's my big problem with this resume. This is badly formatted, for sure. And the only thing I really think I care about is this in your entire resume. And this is the correct part. This is good. This maybe gets you interviews. But the problem is you have all this here, then you have all this here, and then it takes away from what is actually a very solid first sentence. And then you have nothing else in the rest of it, all the way down here. They all need to be formatted the same, even the projects. Write your projects as if they were experience, just say projects, do the same. Don't have the little link here. I don't know if I can move this forward because the only thing I really care about is here and that you know API, but I don't necessarily see what else. I mean, I did have SQL, which is good. Do I see React? Is React here? Here it is. And here's my problem with this, is there's so much here, I might miss what I actually need, which is here. Like, this should be your primary star. This is it. This can be safely deleted. So, also, you just graduated. I'm assuming you need your education at the top. So, your education should be here. This stuff should be deleted, and you need to rework every bullet point here except for this one. So, I wish I had better news for that, but you should probably look at my Oops All Full Stack video, and that should hopefully give you a clue of how to do it. But, I mean, you have the right idea most of the time for the keywords. Truthfully, ideally we would have like CI/CD, cloud, and agile if possible, but I know it may not be possible that you actually have cloud. So that's my vote for this. I don't think I can move it forward because this is the only thing I actually care about in the entire thing, and nothing else is written correctly. So please fix that and resubmit. Okay, let me actually fix that. I am so tired today. Let's do that. Oh, I forgot to put LinkedIn up. Whew. So yeah, I guess not a dog. Your day has been pretty good, and I'm happy with that. So I'm very glad that you got something. I hope it was within the salary range that you were looking for and all that jazz. So. Just fixing up the thing. This is 29.3 is what that should have been. So that is 29.3, which I completely skipped before. 29.3M. All right, cool. So now we can get to the rest of them, which is in the 30s. Okay. Person updated. Person updated. All right. That is good. We did that one. So hide. And then we do this, which I think is 30. No, this was 32. Okay, hold on a second. I just messed up my entire organizational thing. Did I do 32? I did 32. Okay, this one has been completed. So we're going on to 30.3. What is 30.3? I'm assuming this is a fake name. I hope that's a fake name. Yes, that is a fake name. All right, they are looking for a senior data analyst position. Okay. Senior data analyst. Do I have that saved? Do I have a senior data analyst saved? I don't. I should make a copy for that because I feel like I have been getting quite a bit of data analysts. So let's do that. Okay. Give me a second. I'm fixing things on the back end. So that is good, that is good, that is good. And reset this because everything is broken. There we go. All right, cool. So let's look for this because I should probably actually have this because I feel like this is going to be quite a bit. I feel like we're going to get a lot more of these. No, it's going to be SQL, but let's look at this from Radar. Radar. SQL, yeah, that shocks me not. SQL, what else are we looking at? DBT and Looker, I don't know if I've seen that. A fast-paced startup environment. I don't know if anybody's really excited in any like environment. I've never seen somebody like truthfully be like, yes, I am excited like that. It's the job of the interviewer to get them excited for the job. Okay, this is all about the company, but nothing else. So let's look for Salesforce. They're probably a good one. They're not. This is a poorly formatted job description. Salesforce, why? Oh my god, bro, please. Okay, wait. Where is the actual qualifications? I don't actually see it. Yeah, I don't actually see the qualifications. That's so weird. Okay, let's do this one. So here we go. These are the ones that I thought, but I wanted to confirm because I don't trust my memory at all. SQL's on the BLIL, and then we're going to do, I'm assuming there's going to be data visualization somewhere. But we're also going to look for exposure to machine learning. So it is AI, ML, anything along those lines. Jira. What else? Python, maybe? I mean, probably Python. I'm just going to look at a couple of other. Oh, Insight Global. They do not have a good reputation. Power BI, interpretation, learning, personal data management, HCM, Python, and R. Okay. You know, we're gonna do Python, R. That seems good. And then we need some actual qualifications, not just keywords. Past marketing, pharma, test extent, blah, 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 detail oriented. I guess since this is a senior position, it would make sense for some leadership. So in this case, we're going to look for leadership. Alternatively, complex topics. So SME, subject matter experts. And I'm going to go with one more for, let's see, top prospect group. Whatever this is. Data visualization and ETL. What is ETL? Does anybody actually tell me what this? Hey, Shell, I'm trying to convince my sibling to send their resume to you now. Perfect. I mean, look, even if they don't send the resume, they can always just hop on the chat and learn some stuff. I'm okay with everybody. Even, well, not everybody. Don't be a jerk. If you're a jerk, I'm going to be a jerk to you. That's the rule. So, you know, no jerks, but beyond that, I'm welcome to everybody. So, even if they don't send it, that is fine. Data visualization, and then ETL. I wonder what ETL is. What is ETL? I gotta look what ETL is. ETL. Meaning ETL. This is extract, transform, and load. Okay. ETL, and I did data visualizations. I guess this is just gonna be probably stakeholders. Actually, I haven't seen anything about stakeholders, truthfully. But I'm going to guess this is the last one I'm going to do because I need to actually review the resume. Uh, Analytical, healthcare, costs. Yeah, it doesn't actually say stakeholders. Okay. Oh, here it is. So this would be solve issues with data, I would say. Solve issues with data. I think it is a good one. Let me know if anybody is here and is missing anything. Telling them I'm over that hurdle, but it's comfy vibes. Perfect. I'm glad comfy vibes. So also I forgot, because you not a dog, you got the offer, which I'm very happy for. I'm now going to spam this for you, which was originally what we used to do. So yay! I am very happy. Not a dog got a offer. Now we need not a cat, and then like other not animals, like not a platypus, which is a thing that is an abomination. They have poison claws. The males have poison claws like here or something, or on their back legs. The platypus is an abomination. So that's all right. I think this is good. Oh my gosh, why does my beard itch so much? Okay, let's begin. This is a resume of a senior data analyst. So what we're going to be looking for here is SQL, Excel, Tableau, whatever, Power BI, anything with AI or ML, that's kind of a bonus. Jira, Python, R. Here's where it gets a little bit different because you're a senior. We're going to be looking for leadership. Not necessarily like hiring and firing, but more like you led a team to solve a problem. And this is also going to depend on if you're going for more of a hands-on versus hands-off approach, which is going to have slightly different skills, that you are a subject matter expert and that you have taught complex topics to other people. Like me, you need to teach me what the heck you do. And data visualization along with ETL, you know what? I don't know if I should really put stakeholders here. I'm going to include it, but that I'm not going to judge on it. And then because this is more of a senior position, this is specifically how you solved issues with the data. So with all of that, let's look at the resume because you have applied to 4 positions, which is not nearly enough of a sample size to make any meaningful thing about how well this resume has done. So I don't know what I'm going to get into. So professional summary, not a huge fan of those, but 8 years of experience in data analytics and report development. Okay. 7 years experience with SQL. SQL is good. 5 years of ETL. Experience when it comes to Power BI Pro Query. I don't know if this is really needed, honestly. If you keep this, which I'm iffy about, you should at least make it to like 1 line. I'm not a huge fan of professional summaries. It can be sort of useful when it's more of a senior person. So if you have like 8+ years experience, I can understand why you would have one. So that is why I'm like, most of the other resumes have not been that senior. So that's why I'm saying specifically for this senior. But even then, you don't want it to be this long. And just do this. Like max, right? 8 years of experience in data analytics, SQLs, ETL, that kind of thing. And even then, I'm not a fan of it. So let's go to the rest of it. I hate this formatting. I absolutely hate it. This should not be bolded. This should all be 1 line. Sorry, this should be, okay. I'm just gonna leave this one here. There's a lot of wasted space. Manage a team of business analysts and data analysts for our North American locations. Cool. I do like that. How big was the team, right? What was it? Was it 18 people? Was it 8? Was it 2? Was it 3? This is very important. So I need to know how you did that and how did you manage them in addition. Create rich visualization and dashboards in Power BI. I mean, the only thing I like here is Power BI. DBA over SQL Server used for reporting. Junior DBA. I don't know what that means. I don't know what DBA over SQL Server used for reporting, nor junior DBA. You're going to have to explain that one. Pretend your recruiter knows nothing about your job. So it's also, real talk, been like years since I've done data analytic recruiting. So you're going to have to describe that. And it's possible the recruiter on the other end is also that. Maintain ETL pipelines. This is fine. I don't know if I could move you forward or not with this. So I'm just like glancing at this, and here's my overarching problem with the resume. The formatting is off. which I try not to judge people too harshly for, because even if the content is good, the formatting isn't as important. But the formatting in this case is taking away from the content. It's hard to see your actual skills, and the way you're writing the bullet points are wrong. I don't know how else to say that. Your first one should be a summary of your job duties. This is fine. What you should say instead of this is, sorry, let me reiterate. This is almost fine. You should say managed. Everything should be past tense. Even if you still work there, that is a resume rule. Managed a team of blank business analysts, so how many, and blank data analysts for our North American locations, where we did X and Y with Z and T. Okay, that is how I want that to be written. The rest of these I need to see, and this is very important, is I need to see what the keyword is, how you used it, and why you used it. I've said previously it should be the result, but I think why is a lot better because the result doesn't have to be a brag. In addition, I need to see if you are going for a more senior position, your leadership. How did you manage these? I need at least another thing on like this. Did you, do performance reviews? Did you dig in with your hands for the data? So I don't know if I could really move forward with this. It's going to really depend on how many other people. I think if like 3 people apply to this job in 4 weeks, I could move forward with you. But if we get like 50 or 60 and I look at that requisition and there's 50 or 60, I would put you in probably a maybe pile. So I need more, right? Like this is probably a better one. I just don't have any of the keywords with it. So yeah, you're gonna have to rework all of these keywords and the way you do. You've got the right keywords, but how they need to be written correctly too, which is not the case. So yeah, that is my thing of Dale Soling, which I assume is a fake name and a reference that I do not understand, unfortunately. So let's move on to the next one. I had my initial interviews too that went well. Fingers crossed. Good. I'm crossing my fingers for you as well. Yeah, like this is almost right. They did have the keywords. I don't know why. I'm like, am I having an allergic reaction or something? So yeah, they just put their full name, I think, there too. All right. Well, luckily, we moved past that pretty quickly. So, oh no, I have the wrong thing. I've been recording this in the wrong area. Oh no. I have to redo that video. Okay. Okay, Lee, you got this. You're not filled with rage and hate at the world. You've got this. You've got this. All right, redo. We're doing a second one. Okay, gonna make this one much quicker. We are reviewing a senior data analyst, and this is the second time I'm reviewing this because the first video did not work. So I'm going to speed through this one. These right down here are the keywords that we're going to use. SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI, AI, ML. Some of them are AI and ML. That's more of a bonus. Jira, Python, R, leadership, SME, data visualization. SME in this case is going to be a subject matter expert. So how you specifically explain complex topics to people like me who do not know what stuff is. ETL, maybe stakeholders, that's a bonus, and specifically how you solved issues with data. And like I said before in the leadership, I want to see that you've led teams. So professional summaries I'm not a fan of. The fact is, if you have like 5+, 8+ years of experience, you might be able to get away with one. Even if you do use it, which I'm still not a fan of, no more than 3. 3 is the golden rule. Your bullet point should have a minimum of 3, but for summaries and education and everything, keep it 3. Because the actual important thing is this. Also, your formatting is off. So here it says manage a team of business analysts and data analysts for North American locations. I want more. What I want is manage a team of X, how many business analysts, and X, how many data analysts for North American locations where we did X and Y. So that is how I want that written. It can be more than one line. And then here you have a lot of the keywords, which is correct. I am missing a couple, although it may be because you're not really more into some of the tech, but like, ETL, which I see here, but I don't see in, oh, here it is. It's so hard. I hate professional summaries for this reason, is you see it here and then you try to find it again and you can't find it as well. So I do like create data visualization dashboards in Power BI. This one's a solid one, but everything else, I need more, right? Like DBA over SQL Server used for reporting, junior DBA over multiple. I don't know what that means. For real talk, it's been like 5 or 6 years since I actually recruited for a data analyst. But even then, I don't know. You still got to explain this in simple terms for people like me. So, and I don't see the leadership in this. I don't see how you solved a problem with data. I think you've got a relatively good grasp on what the keywords are, but the keywords are not just enough. You need the keyword and qualification, how you used it, and why you used it. Sometimes that can be a result, sometimes that can be just the point of it. So that is what I'm going to see here. And I think I would move forward with this resume if, like, I posted this on a Friday and I look at the job rec again on maybe Wednesday and I see like 2 people applied. Then I'd be like, okay, I may have to move forward with this one. But if I posted on a Friday and I look at it again on Tuesday and there's 150 people, I would probably put this in the maybe or the decline category, because I'm not seeing seniority. I'm not seeing how you led. I'm not seeing enough of the keywords, but more particularly, I'm not seeing how you use them. So that is my review for this. And Dale Soling is also a fake name. If that is a reference to something, please tell me in the comments. I don't know what that reference is, so please let me know. Let's move on to the next one. Itchy. Why? I'm so debating just completely shaving out my mustache at this point. I don't know why it's so itchy. Never does this until I stream, and then all of a sudden it just starts itching, and I'm like, 12 hours a day, you're fine, mustache. Why is it after I apply lotions and oils you decide to then itch? So, this should be solid with senior, so let me view that. And this is data analyst. Okay, 33, that is this one. 33. Yeah, it might be an allergic reaction to cameras. That might actually be it. I do wonder what it is, because, like, it might be this room, because, like, even when I was doing work earlier, I'm not, but it's, I you know what? I think I usually shower and stuff before a stream, because I think it puts me in, like, a headspace, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe the stuff I'm using I have a mild allergic reaction to, specifically. So that might be it, because I've noticed that it's almost always when I'm, like, here, it itches. Or it's psychosomatic. I don't know. It might be psychosomatic. I hate psychosomatic stuff. It's just, like, cool. It's not real, but that doesn't matter because your brain makes it real. So, let's do this one. Okay. Which I will do after the commercial. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, you know what? Next time I'm gonna put the, like, oil and stuff that I use on one side and the other on the other side, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I need to experiment, which is probably very weird if anybody joined this stream and it just seems like, here, this is a recruiting thing. Now let's talk about beard itches. So, because, like, this doesn't itch. This is fine. This is, the poofiness is fine. But this does. And not here. Not here. Not here. Just this. Just this little darn part under my nose. We have an ad in a second too, so let me get the next resume ready at least, which is just remote. What the heck? Remote. I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this. We'll do this after the thing. I don't know what this person just put remote. I don't even know. Like, what happens if I just put remote into this actually to LinkedIn? 72. A sorcerer. Oh, that's neat. Actual recruiting stuff. We have a guess the job feature. I'm stealing that. That's a good name for it. So, 2.5 years of in-house or 5 years of agency. That's interesting. Huh. I mean, I'm gonna get cut off. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Ah. What is this job posting? I like that. What is this resume? Bear, bear. What you? Oh, it's gonna fall, probably. Hi, baby. Hello. I love you. Hi. Hello. Hi, good boy. Hello. You are dog. Did you know you are dog? You are dog. Yes. You are good dog. Da-da-da-da. Ow! All right, we are back. Yeah, I am absolutely stealing that of what's this resume? Hi, Bear Bear. I know, you're a good boy. But I was looking at this one, which is interesting, is that they want 2 years of in-house or 5 years of agency for recruiting, which I just found kind of interesting, because usually there's not that big of a gap between the two. So, you're a good boy, Bear Bear. And I'm very happy that they specifically said, this is how I know they're solid, is they say experience with ATS, platform agnostic, which I appreciate. So, but admittedly, this was an easy apply recruiting position, so you would have probably had to apply in the first 30 minutes. Otherwise, you'd be 150. So, I'm not looking to apply, but recruiters are probably one of the harder hits right now. So, there is still a lot of people on my LinkedIn that need a position that are recruiters. So we are going to play What's That Resume? What is that itch under my nose that always happens? Why is it just there? It's never anywhere else on my face, and that upsets me. All right, well, we're gonna play the What's That Resume time. It's time to play a game of What's This Resume? And the answer is I don't know, because the person just put remote for the job they want. Please do not do that if you submit to me. Resumes are job title specific, and remote is not a job title. If you want to specifically say like software engineer remote or accounting manager remote, okay, but please, 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 please put the actual job description. So we're gonna try and pretend to find what this is, and hopefully I will judge it based on that, because there's, I do not have overarching knowledge of every keyword and qualification. I have to look that up prior to every video, so I didn't know what to look up for this. So let's see what this resume is. Office manager. Okay, so it's probably an office manager. 14 years experience enhancing operation, enhancing productivity. Cool. Doesn't say how. Demonstrates strong skills in time management, organizational, critical thinking, blah, 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 scheduling, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So if we're doing office manager, that's kind of like an admin assistant / secretarial job. That's not 100% accurate, but it's ish. So we're probably going to be looking for like Excel, a couple of things they did say, which was scheduling, time management, multitasking, handling customers, that kind of thing. But this is not useful. Also, they sent this in as an image, like a JPEG. Please make sure your resume is always submitted in a PDF or Word format. If it's in a JPEG, that is something an ATS may not be able to read. If it's not Word or a PDF, you might not even be able to get your resume read. Most ATSs can, but you don't want to risk it. So, assistant clients with daily living... Wait, no, but they said personal care assistant. Okay. So they're going back to... Oh, no, this is in the wrong order. Okay, so... Also, well, you know what? This is very good because I can judge this on a lot of like basic formatting issues. It should be in reverse chronological order. The last job you had should go first. These should be reversed. You never want this to be your very first job first. That's not how it works. It is reverse chronological, which I think is the right way to say that. So this position all the way at the bottom, which I hope people can see in my mouse, should be at the top. This personal care should be at the bottom. So this is actually what I'm looking for, which is manage front desk operations, ensuring smooth workflow and exceptional customer service. I need so much more than that. I think you had the right idea. Like, what did you do to manage? What was the overarching job? How did you do that? So there's not enough. Implemented efficient scheduling system. How? Reducing wait times, improving client satisfaction. That's fine. Remember, the key to getting a job is the skill and keyword plus how you used it, which is what I'm lacking here, and the why, which I see a little bit. The why could be a result. The why could be just like somebody asked you to. In this case, which it ensured smooth workflow. But I don't know. It doesn't give me enough. Implemented efficient scheduling system. Resolve customer complaints promptly, maintaining a positive customer. This one's okay, but like how? I'm missing it. You either have how you did it or you're missing the keywords entirely. So, and the formatting's way off. Please resubmit this again and like fix a lot of this. I don't know if your education should be at the top because I didn't do the prep work for this because I didn't know what job it is. But yeah, resumes are very, very job title specific, and you are looking for a remote job, but honestly, I don't know if office managers specifically have a remote type of position. I think you may want to move more into like secretarial and admin assistant work, because that seems to be what you could do via remote. I mean, maybe people can comment and correct me if I'm wrong here. I haven't seen a lot of remote office managers because usually that is, location based. So there's no way I can move this forward even as an office manager, I think, if I was looking for this. And we need to delete this, add more keywords, how you use them, why you use them, and switch this formatting around. So that is it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, or stop by my stream, which is ongoing right now. Don't leave if you're in my stream, because I'm still talking. But yeah, this video's done, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Hey, Patafix, best stream on Twitch. I wish. One day I will. Yeah, how Patafix be? How are you doing today, Patafix? I cannot speak. But yeah, this is not how you do this. Like they literally just said remote. I'm gonna actually have to look this real quick. Is that like office manager positions that are remote? Like, I don't know if that's a thing. Admittedly, that's not something I've recruited for. So it may just be my lack of industry knowledge in that case. But basically on a mission to spread. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will have people evangelize me. I like that. So what I am going to look for is office manager. Super fine. Good. I am glad. I am tired. I have some slight hormone issues that I've had for years, and sometimes they act up and they mess with me a little bit, and I am currently going through a very small flare-up. So I am very tired. But otherwise, I did a lot of work today. So I should honestly go for tech evangelist jobs. You are a very good hype person, Shell. All right, remote. Let's see if there is actually... Yeah, here it is. I was correct. There are only 36 in the entirety of the United States office manager roles that are remote. So that person... I don't think they're going to find that. There's only 35 in the entirety. You know what? I stand a little bit corrected. This is a remote job that was posted a week ago with Easy Apply, and it only has 47 applicants. Huh. But also the bookkeeper, which I guess is the other one. 25 an hour. What are the... I'm trying to find the qualifications. Jeez Louise, this goes on forever. Okay, here they are. My gosh. This is... I get what they were going for. I just don't think this worked. Following up for answer calling prospective clients. High level honesty. I mean, this is kind of crazy. This has been up for a week and only has that. What about this one? Wow. Okay, you know what? There are not a lot of office manager jobs in the United States, but the ones that exist, they have practically no competition for. So, you know what? Props to them. They actually can probably get these. Like a week ago, 48 people. I mean, they probably don't pay well, but it's a remote job. So, front office assistant manager remote. Like, let's see. Yeah, 7 people. This is pretty solid. I actually may have to recommend, like, there's 36 in the US, but there's only 30 people applying, so yeah, that can work. All right, that's neat. So, in this market, yeah, no, I didn't think this would be the case. I thought this would have... I hate my beard so much. I thought this would have been way harder to get, but yeah, this is... And these don't seem like incredible difficulty to actually get. This one had IT, so it did a lot. But like, if you look at this one, it was posted... I mean, mainly this one, right? Like, this is not difficult to get. It was posted 3 weeks ago. But, anyway, let's go to the other resumes. I'm glad to be wrong sometimes. So, which is always the case of, you gotta... I think that's partly about being an expert, is you gotta know when you may be wrong, and you need to double check in case. And in this case, I was incorrect. These are not terrible. There's not a lot of them, but... Also, LinkedIn doesn't always do well with remote. Like, this is not remote, and it's being posted as remote. But I know, at least when I worked for one of the other companies, is we had an issue with... so there was a job, and... Hello, Taylor. You have a very good job description, so props to you. But yeah, there was a job where, I don't remember what it was, but it was for a senior position. We are talking, they wanted somebody with like 7-8 years around, and we posted the job, and I got a message from somebody that applied. He's like, hey, I would be interested in the position, but I'm a little confused because it says junior, but you're asking for 6 to 8 years experience. And I'm like, no, it's a senior position. So I checked it out on LinkedIn, and it was showing as, if you click over here, which you probably can't see, from experience level, it was going down to, and it wasn't showing mid to senior level, it was showing entry level. And we're like, okay. So I talked to the person who was doing the job boards at that time, and like, yeah, let me fix it. And she called me back an hour and a half later and said, Lee, I'm so sorry. Lee, I am so sorry. every time I switch it to senior, it switches back. I've tried 8 times for an hour straight and nothing is working. So the way we ended up fixing that, because we did not want our senior position to show as entry level, because senior people wouldn't apply and entry level would apply, but they're not qualified, is we had to put SR in it, and eventually that fixed it. But the job boards are not always easy to use. So how would you answer the hypothetical question, who is your favorite Pokemon and why? Yeah, that is a lot of the case, Shell, is that happens. My favorite Pokemon, this is a tough one because I have a couple. I like Articuno, I like Magnezone, and I like Gengar. So probably go with Gengar. And how you would answer it is, simply put, I love his chaotic bundle of energy, and it is already a ghost, so I don't have to worry about my pet passing early, because oh my god, it's already here and it can phase through walls, and how awesome would it be to have a sentient shadow as a pet? Gengar is great. Magnezone, because it's just a stupid little UFO and it's cute. Articuno, because I would never have to pay for air conditioning again. And Bulbasaur, because it's a big old giant plant lizard. I like a big old giant plant guy person. It's neat. Now, what are your favorite Pokemons and why? That's how you answer them. You need to, you can't just do that. Who's your favorite? So, I also like Proboscis, the big old schnoz, not Maui, what is that? Ellis Island stone guy. He's just so stupid. I love him. Proboscis, I think is his name. Hold on. Proboscis, Pokemon. This guy, Probopass. He's so stupid. I love him. I love this little dude. I love Probopass. Look at this guy. He's so stupid looking. I love him. I'm so off with Pokemon lore. None of those names are recognizable. I like Meowth in the 90s. That's Probopass. This is Probopass. You not like Probopass? Stupidest Pokemon. Also, I named 2 that were from Gen 1, so I don't know if you get that off, Shell. Gengar and Articuno are from the first 150. Magnezone isn't. Magnezone, I think that's how you spell it. This guy. Also, this guy's adorable. I'll love him. Look at him. Look at him. Bop, bop, bop. Alright, but yeah, Gengar and Articuno are. So what are your favorites, Omni? What is yours? So, but yeah, I love Probopass. He's so looking. He's just so dumb looking. Sometimes you need the crazy dumb looking ones. Alright, which one are we reviewing now? That is good. We are 31-1, and that is what we're looking at. Okay. And what the heck are they? What are they? Product designer. Huh. I don't know if I've ever actually recruited for that. This one I may have to dig for. Truthfully, as a kid, I was really more into Digimon, but Pokemon definitely won overall. Like Magic the Gathering and Digimon were what. No, it was Youngly loved Sonic the Hedgehog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Digimon, and there's one more. Magic the Gathering. That was what I loved as a kid. And those held forward forever. Oh yeah, one of my friends at their wedding, somebody requested the Pokemon theme, and everybody turned to look at me because they thought it was me, and I'm like, no, I'm jealous I didn't think of it, but I didn't do it. Product designer. Okay, so transforming immigration for what? Passion for transforming immigration for businesses. Okay, that's what they do. Okay. B2C, strong interaction and visual design skills. Portfolio, experience conceiving, training, research data. This one's going to be tough. But at least this is going to be user research and testing. So, but I've not done a product. You know what? I might have done this once for Caterpillar. I don't think my candidate actually made it because I think it was like one of my few product type positions that I did. Product designer. But that was a long time ago, and I don't know if that is accurate because I have trouble remembering what breakfast was. What was my breakfast? No. You got this, Lee. Your breakfast was... Okay, got it. It was, I don't know what it's called, but I had some... This is the worst breakfast. I had those, like, little Greek wrapped plant things, and then I put some croutons on it as well. I had a much better lunch and dinner. I don't really... Breakfast for me is more like whatever I can grab in 2 minutes. I usually spend more time on lunch and dinner than I do on breakfast, so... Oh, this is terrifying. Don't put this on here. You relish working quickly with no boundaries, tight deadlines, and no playbook? Where success and failure are binary? That's terrifying. I hate that. Also, I think this is a recruitment firm, so prefer to do it right from the source. Alright, 3D product design experience, engineering teams. I guess it also depends on like what kind of product design you're doing. So, conception to execution across X, which I think is going to matter. Experience working on 0 to 1 consumer products. I don't know what 0 to 1 is. See, I know what UX research and stuff is, but Science Systems for is Fifth Year conflicts. A lot of people use Figma. This is where I've learned Figma from. I don't actually know what Figma is, but a lot of people use it. Product designer from TaskRabbit. Looks like this is internal at TaskRabbit, actually. At the time, shipping product design, communication design process. Explaining. Okay, so subject matter expert. I need another keyword for SME because it's more like explaining complex. That's all I can say. That's my own little thing. Portfolios of web and mobile is popular. Alright, I think that is good. See, typography. Yeah, because this is also going to... It's really going to depend on what type they're doing, too. But Figma is one that we're looking for. QA, and I think cross-functional. And how you succeeded. I think that's what I can do for this one. So, no, these are kind of tough. Okay, so they are a product designer. The hell? Okay. This is not going to end well. Not at all. Okay, I hope I don't get cut off with this, but... This is a resume of a product designer. That is what they are looking for. They've applied to about 50 applications, haven't gotten anything. So what we're going to be looking for is a product designer, which, full disclosure, is not something I think I've recruited for. I may have done something similar once, like 5-6 years ago, but the keywords should still be relevant. They're going to be a little tough depending on what kind of design space you're going into, because like an engineering product designer is going to be different than like another kind of product designer versus like a toy product designer. But essentially what they're going to be looking for is that you've taken things from conception to execution across X being the industry. You've done user research and testing. You've used Figma, FigJam, mainly Figma, FigJam. The others were bonuses, in this case Notion, Jira, and Confluence. You've explained complex topics to people that don't know what the heck you do, in this case probably me, and you've worked with web and mobile, along with cross-functional, and more particularly how you succeeded in the design space. So those are what we're going to be looking for in this resume. And this is hard for me to read. All right, we're going to move this in a little bit more. So, aspiring product manager. Never put aspiring on your resume. That just, it's not a red flag, but it doesn't look good. So, never put aspiring anything. In fact, you probably shouldn't have a professional summary unless you're switching into another industry. Let's see. Product manager with a solid foundation of web product design and project management, possessing a diverse background in various industries, excel in problem solving, adaptability, aligning with business goals, seeking opportunities, contribute. Okay. That gives me nothing. And then we have a line cook, okay? That is not related at all to this. So train and mentor new employees. Okay, that doesn't... You could find some skills in between, such as like how you train them or using stuff like Excel and that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't see anything here. Then assistant manager, okay. Responsibility management, customer service, dishwasher, logger, contractor. I don't see anything here. Anything at all that would relate to product design. So here's Figma. All right, so here's what I'm going to guess is what happened is you just completed this and are using this as your resume. And here's why this is going to work. So what you need to do is put this at the very top and delete all of this. Actually, delete the line cup, keep the assistant manager. So this is the only thing you're going to keep, this right here, because it has the longest tenure of experience. Then you're going to put this at the very top, and then you're going to put your products, like what you worked on, like projects. That's what I want. And then I want these things in the keywords. Because I don't... Maybe some volunteer stuff. So, yeah, that's kind of the issue here is a recruiter is never even going to get past this. They are going to see all of this and then say, okay, no, there's nothing. So what I want you to do is put this at the top, and then I need you to write your projects like experience. Just put projects. So, because right now there's no way in heck I could ever give this to the hiring manager. I need to see what you've done here, including whatever this in the 24-week program. I don't even know if this is a degree. I don't know if you're still in the process of it. I'm not trying to be mean because it's clear that you're looking for another industry, but what they're going to be looking for is this stuff right here. And if they don't see it, they're not going to find it. And the only reason I want to keep the assistant manager is because it shows that you can work at a place for a long time. That looks good regardless. So, yeah, maybe these are not going to be as related keywords. That's fine, but it does show that you can work at a place for a long time, which is going to be good so that you're not a job hopper. Because everything else here doesn't give anything, and it's not gonna happen. So remove basically this entire first page, keep the education at the top, put your projects, resubmit, maybe then we can go. And instead of just saying product designer when you submit it to me, just so I know, put like junior product designer, so I can try to judge it based on that, because a junior position may have a little bit different keywords. So I don't want to be harsh, but that's all I can do for this resume right now. And we're going to move on to the next one. Whew. That was rough. Especially because someone just graduated and they want to like learn, and it's hard as hell, man. It's hard as hell to get that kind of thing started. That's why I don't like making fun of people for this, is because like this is a real person that is trying to get into a profession they are passionate about, and they just did not know how. So, which really stinks, truthfully. But I hope they can take that, and I hope they have some projects and stuff that will end up helping them out. Hey, 1995 Burger, how you doing? You might caught right when we're about to get an ad, but what's up? Thank you very much for chatting. So I'm just doing a little bit of upkeep real quick on this because I need to keep these organized so that I can put the video the videos correctly in the right order. Otherwise, it would look very chaotic. So, but yeah, never put aspiring in your resume. And truthfully, I want to know who came up with professional summaries, because like never works. It's, if you've been in the, like, if you have like 12 years experience, yeah, I can see having a little bit of a summary, because, or for like a management position, but I don't know where the heck professional summary like came from. It's, I see it everywhere, and it never moves the needle at all. If anything, it hurts. Okay, that's so light shining in my eyes. So, okay, I want to find them and be like, why did you do as such? Forsooth and verily. Excuse me. Okay. Man, I hate acid reflux. Also, this one's interesting. A web producer. I don't know what that one actually is. We're getting a lot of new ones today, truthfully. Normally, they're like software engineers, but this one is pretty new. So, web producer. I guess this would be content creator. Maybe? Rethink the way the world drinks. Ugh. Alright. What the heck is this? Oh my gosh, this is so long. I've never worked in my life and I'm 30. Is it something you see a lot? Yeah, a lot. We're gonna hit with an ad, but like, it's not uncommon for people to spend their time in school or taking care of a loved one, or, you know, doing odd jobs here and there. It is something that happens, yes. So, brain did not make it the rest of it. Yeah, it happens. It's not as uncommon as you would think. Or like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to get a job. I don't want you to think like it's going to be easy, to be clear. It's not unknown, and there are ways around it, but it's going to be hell to actually fix it. So I'm a firm believer of killing hope, so that you can know the reality of the situation, and it's not going to be easy, but it is possible. So there is possible, but, you know. Okay, I have to read this. This is crazy. This is insane to me. I don't know what this is. In their late 20s in social, but soon discover the massive need for an alternative to alcohol that deserved a place at the table. What? It's common to know someone is because you're ex-military. Yeah, that's true. Ex-military works as well. Taking care of a loved one. Never got a job after graduating because it's hard as hell. Went to college, couldn't do it. Had to take care of stuff. There's a lot of reasons people get to 30 and not having a job. So, intrigued by their newfound sober curiosity. What is this? Oh, you know what? This is non-alcoholic beverages? Okay, why? What? The hell? I'll be honest. Like, I know this is going to be a huge shock for... I'm going to make a note because I kind of want to know what this is, honestly. This is successful branding working. I don't actually drink alcohol. I am a sober person, so but I do think I am missing a lot of really cool drinks, and since I don't drink that kind of stuff, I do like fizzy crazy stuff. So if they actually have stuff that would be good for non-drinkers, that would be kind of cool. I love mocktails. So I spent my time playing video games. No noble reasons here. Happens. I mean, look, I'm not here to I'm here to help. I'm not here to judge. So that's just what happens, right? The fact is, you could have noble, you could have not noble reasons, but it doesn't matter because you're in the same place. So, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to help, and I'm gonna be here as real as I can with you. So, let's see. So they probably want for this product design. This is what the heck did I do? Web producer. I do need to check if web producer, what is it? I'm assuming that's like content creator. Oh, this seems more like an editor on a website. Funny love with my friend too. Now just games after work. Put yourself out there. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not here to judge. My work history before I started recruiting was spotty as well. If, you know, everybody's got to start somewhere, even if it's at 30 or 40 or 50 or 60. So everyone's got to go start somewhere. Brain. Forgot what I was going to do. Content creation. Okay, I feel like this is too meta. At this point, I'm just going to like, would I look okay with this? No. Should I go mustacheless? I don't know. Okay. I'll have to figure that one out later. Kind of thinking of shaving my mustache, but... education is probably going to be doing with this. A portfolio, previous brands. Portfolio, brands... Bachelor's degree, energetic personality, digital marketing, platforms, Canva. Okay, so these are going to be specific ones. Is that going to show? Get cut off a little bit, but whatever. And then copywriting, storyboard development, digital marketing, ultra positive, artist, content creator. I don't know if this is actually what they're looking for. Instagram, TikTok, Meta, videos, print. It's going to depend on what you want. I don't think it's going to be print. Team members and video assets. Video assets? Yeah, it's going to be videos. I mean, I'm assuming videos. Branding, from a creative team, trim, bad graphics. Do ba ba do 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 do. Hi, Bear. What? Did you want to come see me, sir? Hello? Hi. What do you want? Do you like it when I sing? You do like it when we sing to you. But I can't sing because I'm on live, and that will be copyright. So, can you let me review this resume, sir? Can you? Okay, what are you doing, bud? Where are you going? You just... Okay. Okay, buddy. Yes, I know. I love you. Yes, I do. Okay. Let me go back to the stream, okay? Oh, good yawn. There we go. Clem. Hey, Clem. Favorite hero in Marvel Rivals? I've been playing strategy class only because they're less popular. I don't know yet. I've only played like 10 matches, which I will probably play again in like maybe 20 minutes or after this resume. Just because I also, need a break. But I don't know who my favorite class is, because like, I like Winter Soldier. I hate his design, which is funny because I love the design of everybody else in the game except Winter Soldier. But I think I like Winter Soldier, and tank-wise, I haven't found it. Maybe Mantis. I'm gonna have to try Cloak and Dagger again for that, but I haven't really found a tank that I like. So, let's see. Yeah, e-commerce. Who's your favorite? I know the strategists are popular because, you basically always need a strategist or a Vanguard, which is basically just tank and healer, but you know. Okay, now you're under the bed again, Bear. I hope you're happy. That dog, I love him. All right, let's see. This is solid. I have everything I need here. Let's move it to the actual resume this time, which is not that. I need to pull the darn resume up, Lee. Okay, let's pull it up. It is this one. Anon. All right. Portfolio. Is that correct? Yes, that looks correct. All right, we're stretching. Oh, what? Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay. This is a resume of a web producer. So, I'll be perfectly frank with you. I think this is also possibly a content creator or video editor. There's a lot of names this could be. So I'm assuming that is what we're going for, is like a video editor / marketer / content creator / web producer. If not, let me know and I can maybe redo this. But what we're going to be looking for is the education. A lot of people wanted the education in marketing. The other things we're going to be looking for is previous experience with portfolios of brands that you've worked on. Sorry, that you have a portfolio up at the top, and then the brands you've worked on. And then they're going to be looking for a couple of keywords and qualifications. In this case, it's going to be digital marketing, e-commerce, Georgius, Shopify, Slack, Canva, Klaviyo, Notion. I've never heard of any of those except for Canva and Shopify. They're going to want to know that you know the social media stuff, Instagram, TikTok, Meta, videos, YouTube, that kind of thing. And then Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and maybe like e-commerce. So there's a lot of things it could be. So we're going to judge it based on that. And I'm going to get a little less technical on the exact keywords, so long as it shows that you were in the same realm, since, you know, basically being the web producer for a bank is going to be different than a soft drink company or a IT company. So first off, do not put your photo up. This is in the United States, at least. I don't know if you're not in the United States, but in the United States, it is a faux pas to put your picture on the resume. This is fine. I do see you have a portfolio on there. That is good. Other than that, this part is okay. Objective to leverage. No leverage. Every time I see leverage, I know the resume is not going to be good. Please do not use the word leverage. Leverage is a bad word to use. To leverage my extensive experience in digital marketing, web production, project management, actual digital marketing. Okay, cool. Programming languages. The problem is there are some things here I want, but you've listed everything, which means I cannot find what I need. Because I didn't see people looking for HTML and CSS. I did see Adobe Photoshop. I did see maybe Figma. I didn't see a lot of these. So this is too much. It could be, this entire thing could probably be deleted. Education. This is fine. This doesn't mean anything as far as I'm aware. I don't know how important this certification is. This might be important. I truthfully don't know. I'm fairly certain this is not important, so you can delete this. This should be in 2 lines max. Your education and certificate section should only be 3 lines max. So this from a non-state should be 1 line. Also, this is an associate's. Yeah, I don't know why you need. I guess it has art, so maybe you do want to include that. Normally, if you have a bachelor's, you don't include the associates. Also, you don't need to say when you graduate. Like, you don't necessarily need to say when you graduated, just that you can say status graduated. You can do that. That's okay. The education is the one where you can do that, so it doesn't necessarily date yourself. Because I don't discriminate based on age, but the fact is there are laws for a reason, so you want to protect yourself. So, a video game company in San Fran, senior manager, web production, led web. Here's also my problem. I have to go all the way down here to find what I actually want to look at, which is the bullet points. Led web production and content strategy for multi-platform global franchise brands. Okay. You probably want to put what those brands are. I do understand you scrubbed it to sending it to me. That is okay. But you do want to put what those brands are. Produce cross-functional digital products from concept through execution. I like cross-functional. I don't really like how you used it. Instead, I would say something like produced digital projects from conception through execution in a cross-functional environment while being ahead of schedule or something. Like, this part is okay. But yeah, that part reads weird. Manage a team of producers. How many producers? 2 producers or 200 producers? There's a huge difference between them. Strategically delegating to optimize skill and performance. Why? You don't need to say that. Delivery times for what? What did they produce? Did you produce commercials on TikTok? Did you produce videos on YouTube? Did you produce print media? I don't know. You did not tell me. Led in-house UX designs utilizing those things, which are right there. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not the worst resume, I want to be honest with you, but like, SEO is good, Figma is here. I just feel like this could be so much better, right? Like, you put more of the keywords here, you move this up, you move the education to just have 3. Your portfolio is fine, but truthfully, I'm not qualified to judge your portfolio. So, like, champion web products is for logged in users, enhancing user engagement and retention. Here is where you can actually show meaningful data. Like, how much percentage? How many people did it compared to last one? Produce a large-scale game-to-web content that boosted in-game playtime and tripled in-game spending of users. See, this is great. Why do you have this at the very bottom? This is actually phenomenal. And then what happened to the rest of your experience? Yeah, I don't like this is primarily a formatting issue, and I will maintain the fact that marketers and people in art make the worst resumes, specifically because they misconstrue the purpose of a resume. And in this case, the purpose of the resume is to show the recruiter or hiring manager, if they don't have a recruiter with help that company, is that you meet the minimum qualifications. And I can kind of find them here, but it's not to stand out. If you stand out with your resume, it's because your resume is bad. Your purpose to stand out is during the interview. That is where you do want to stand out, never in the resume. And I think any resume that has stood out to me has usually always been rejected. So you got to keep it basic, you got to keep it boring. Please go to my website, which is down in the description below. Check out how to actually write those sentences, because you're almost there, but you're not quite. I mean, man, I don't know if I could move you forward or not. I do see you got an interview, which is good. I do like that, and maybe this is just a case of this is not an industry that I've done with, but I feel like you could reduce the amount of things that you've applied to and increase the amount of interviews. So, because I mean, you do have here's why actually I think you've probably got that, is most of your other competition isn't even putting in SEO or Adobe or some of these. Like, you had kind of the right idea, use your formatting's off, which doesn't shock me because it's in a marketing type position. So that's my vote for it. I could maybe move it forward. Really depends. So yeah, let's move on to the next resume. Let's see. Learning healers right now, so it leaves Rocket, Loki, and Jeff. Oh man, I tried Jeff. I could not do him. Leverage, yeah, ding, ding, ding. Real objective, definitely make money. Yeah, and look, this is the part I'm not a huge fan of on the hiring side, is when people are upset about money, and it's like, no one's applying to here out of the charity. Like, unless you work at a non-profit, money is important. Money is a key thing. It is not the only thing. Money definitely is not the only thing. I've definitely seen people take pay cuts to get jobs and stuff like that, but it's most of the things. Most of the things is that. So, I mean, typically it's money or a toxic work environment or work-life balance or pending layoffs. That's usually what people leave for. So, money starts the convo for me. I learn everything else in the interview. Yeah, I really wish people would not be such sticklers on money on the hiring side. But that's just my personal opinion. I will always tell the candidate up front with that, because it's just if the role's paying $100K and this person's making $170, and you say, hey, this is a maximum of $100K, And they're like, okay, I guess I can't do it. You're just saving yourself time from a recruiting standpoint. Like, it, you know, if you're talking to somebody who's drastically out of the salary range and you let them, and you don't let them know that, you're just wasting your own time. It's not efficient. Yeah, it's, I dislike that. I have bills and a belly to feed. Yeah, I am also with that. I just don't like how there's a huge stigma, I guess, in recruitment to like try to not do the salary, because like it never works well for the recruiters. And I know, like, obviously it never works well for the candidates, but like it clearly doesn't work well for the recruiters either. I've never seen it succeed. So yeah, I'm gonna play a round or two of the thing, the Marvel Rivals, because I need, yes, this is what I want to do, please. I need a break. So I feel my head getting hot, and I know that means it is time for me to take a break. But I've never understood the just absolute like thing about that, and it's kind of weird to me because they don't like train you on it or anything, so I'm not sure where it gets started. I feel like a lot of things in recruitment especially are the opposite of common sense, and I don't mean like the like recruiters don't use common sense. I mean specifically that what you think would happen and what you think should happen is going to have the opposite effect. So that's sort of my view on it, truthfully, because I've seen a lot of cases. I'm trying to think of one, like, I guess salary, where you just say, I have no idea how to play Jeff, but he's adorable. Jeff is just the cutest darn thing ever. But where you try to like negotiate, and I think it's also like you don't want to push an interview, but a lot of recruiters will feel compelled to push an offer. So they'll like try to push in an offer of a candidate and try to get them to, you know,
I'm not anyone's sidekick.
Actually join and pressure them. But it never really works out ever. And you don't want to do that. You actually want to back off during an offer. But that's not, I guess, what logic dictates. So a lot of people panic and try to push, because what happens is if you push somebody to an offer, right? You go them to an offer and they are upset. They don't actually want to take the job, but they feel pressured, or you lied to them. What's going to happen is they're going to leave. And agency recruitments and internal recruitment, while different, they both have metrics a little bit for retention. So internal recruiters will, like, your bosses will start to wonder, like, hey, why is it that every candidate that you hired leaves in 2 months? They're going to be pissed. As an agency recruiter, a lot of the times you have a clawback on your contract. Maybe less so for staffing, but it's still there, versus perm placement. So, like, in staffing, if you hire somebody and they leave after a month, you have to return that money, or you give them a refund. So pushing that forward just doesn't work out. But you should be pushy towards the interview. As long as the very basics are the same, I will say you should always push in an interview, because I have had many offers and done specifically, because they were iffy on the interview, and they're like, I don't know if I want to really do that, blah blah blah. And then you push them, and then after the interview they say, oh my god, this is amazing, I'm so happy, you know, I did it. And that's why you want to do that. So I will say you should always push for the interview. You should never push for the offer, and that is primarily why. Is pushing for the offer will just get a candidate upset and lose your repeat business on the agency, or get your bosses pissed at you on internal. But pushing for the interview will get you hires. So, but I don't think that's like logical at first step, because a lot of people, like recruiters, will get a bunch of interviews, but you know, it's not necessarily super logical to think that that's how you should do it. And I feel like there's a lot of other things with that. It's like, oh, it's clear that this is it, and it's usually the exact opposite. So, stop moving! Let me beat you! No! So yeah. But if anybody has any other questions where you think like, oh, it's obvious they should do X and then it's the opposite, let me know. So I can like explain it. But that's kind of what I found is there's not a common knowledge in recruiting. It's not recruiting doesn't make sense as a whole. It's a very weird industry. So, oh god. Jesus, Pete's. Okay. So, oh no, no, please let me live. I have a family. No. I should try Black Panther. I've never actually tried Black Panther. I tried him like once. So, because I also know that like a lot of the cases, it's not obvious why a bunch of interview questions, things are asked, but a lot of the time it always boils down to, at least in interviews, is are you solving more problems than you are to? Oh no, I am dead. Because, you know, they're like, why would you ask this question? And then you end up asking that question, like, you know, I remember one question that is ridiculous. It was asked early in my career. Shell, this game is pretty fun, I'll be honest. I mean, it is basically just Overwatch, quite frankly, but, you know, nothing wrong with that. It's just a better Overwatch. So, but I was asked, what would you do if there was an elephant that you could not sell? Whoops, I botched that. You could not sell, and you could not give away. What would you do with an elephant? And those are stupid, ridiculous questions, but the purpose behind them is to... How do I do the tag? The purpose behind them is to find out how the candidate thinks, and that is more important than anything. Like, the answer isn't X, it's how do you think, how do you get through a problem, which is the actual point of that question. I mean, there wasn't a actual answer, it was how would you do it, and I don't remember what I said, because that was like a decade ago, but it was something like, well, you know, I can't give it away, I can't sell it, but I could give people, like, rides, you know, I'd have an animal thing on the ride, I'd lend it out to the zoo, and it's not giving it away, it's lending it out for, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's been a while since I had that one, but that is... Harvest their tusks. You know what? True. That's horrifying and probably illegal, but it would be in the spirit of the question. No! Let me beat the cute shark. Oh right, I would make people make the elephant so they... Yeah, but you can't take it away. The point is, you own it. How are you going to feed it? What are you going to do with this, you know, elephant, etc., etc.? So that's, those weird, stupid questions are supposed to be stupid. Selling the tusks is going to be difficult. Yeah, I mean, but it's, I think selling the tusks would be an acceptable, if horrifying, answer. Because, like, that is the purpose of the exercise, is to see how you think. Steve. They also want to make sure that you're not just, like, going to give up. It's also a, I guess, endurance exercise. They want to know that, you know, if you presented with something that is stupid and ridiculous, which that question is, how do you respond?
I owe you one for rescuing me from Hydra, Clint.
We do make a
what would you highlight and why? Yeah, a lot of questions are, you can kind of base questions into 2 or 3 parts. I like 3, so I'm saying 3, but honestly it might really be 2. One is hard-coded skills. This is like coding and stuff. The other is how you think, and the other is how you behave. So those are basically the 3 types of questions: how you think, hard-coded questions, and how you behave. Because, you know, I know people are like, you know, why would I do this? Why would I do that? Shouldn't the skills matter? But, like, no one wants to work with a jerk, right? You don't want to work with somebody for 40 hours a week that is just a jerk or you don't get along with, right? Like, the problem is when you don't get along with them because of a protected class issue, that is a lawsuit. But as long as it's not a protected class issue, they want to know how you think, how you move, that kind of thing.
I was terrorized, broken, and remade
So,
in the Red Room.
and it's important
Now
because, you know,
I understand it.
I'm sure everybody here has worked with somebody they didn't like, which is also why that is like, no, don't go, I want to go up, no, let me up. Oh no, how do we get up? Okay, that's also why a lot of those questions are, you know, like how do you handle somebody you don't like? How do you handle a disagreement? Is because they want to make sure you're not going to just haul out and punch somebody, right? Which is true, that a-hole, yeah, and it's very important for that. So, oh gosh. So, because yeah, you're right, a-hole geniuses are not something anybody wants to work with. It doesn't matter if you're great, if you drag the team down. Okay, I'm a terrible Black Widow. Who the heck should I... You know what? I like Psylocke. Psylocke is fun. I can actually get to the back line with her. So, those are why those questions are stupid, is they want to see you a little bit upset sometimes, a little bit panicked, so that you don't, you know, snap at a coworker and punch them or something. And it's a legitimate concern, because there's a lot of jerks out there. Okay, E is my stealth ability.
By the eye of Agamotto.
No, no. Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. No, can I get the... Jeff, you're so adorable, but I need to end you. Let me end you, Jeff, please. Oh, no. I am... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Heal, 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 heal. No. I think I did pretty well on that one. I had an interview where I think the guy was interested to probably both me. Yeah. Because it's... I mean, there's a balance, right? You want to know how they think under pressure, but you don't also want to present yourself as a complete jerk. So, because there are definitely managers that it can be complete jerks. Like, you know, jerks are cross-functional, essentially. And you want to make sure that you don't present that as both the candidate and the manager. So that's where a lot of those questions lead, because managers... A little known fact about hiring managers, which is not little known because I've said it a lot, is their job is not necessarily just to hire. In fact, hiring is probably about the least important thing, not the least important, it's very, very low on their daily tasks. Typically what has happened is someone has been managing a team for 10 years, someone on that team has left, and then that manager becomes a hiring manager. So they hate it. They absolutely hate hiring. It's super stressful. And they would always rather make no hire than a bad hire. So they do a lot of things that are sometimes panicked because they don't want to upset their current team. So.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
But yeah, I think the elephant question was popular from Google or something. I mean, I think it is important in knowing how somebody thinks, because if you just get to a thing and you just... Oh, God. What? How? How? How, Jeff? How? No! If you just, like... Wow, that was a powerful ulti. That was smart. Oh, my God. He's got a triple. Sorry, that was genius of that little shark. If you... Brain completely... That play destroyed me. If you, you know, answer that question and just give up, they are going to assume that you're just going to give up in the job, you know? Like, that is what they don't want. So, they want to make sure you're not going to just give up if something is challenging, because it is your job to solve those problems.
Tremble before Bast!
Okay, I think he could go
There they are.
here?
You need the power.
One ugly backup bag anymore.
Oh god, how do I do? How do I do?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, I gotta be a Vanguard? I don't like any of the Vanguards.
Never miss.
So,
Come, my minion.
I do like Magic. I think Magic is one of my favorite characters. Just the fact that you can just teleport repeatedly is just so fun. Like that.
I am Asgard's light.
And then you can do like this. Okay, and by that I mean you can immediately die.
Beholds the
I have no idea how to play this game. I am not good. Nobody joins me for good gameplay. Probably still her.
There will always be Avengers. The ones from my world, well,
We are so losing this.
I like the cold.
Boo. Alright, I'll do one more, then go back to actually reviewing resumes. This is a very good
Well, you can't expect to win 'em all.
break, essentially. Use the customizable wing. What the heck just happened? A little less toxic. Oh.
Pick your hero. Or
Um,
one. I'm not judging.
Man, I don't know if I like any of the tanks. Vanguard or Strategist? You know, I never tried Adam Warlock.
No matter the
What does he do?
cost.
Al is revived. Okay. With Al, so shift is healing over time. Target an ally for a bouncing stream is E. Oh no! What else? What else are the abilities? No, I need to read the abilities.
Perfection.
Gather into a cluster and then launch it. Okay, so
stop
it's just
us from trying to achieve it.
ooh, neat.
30 seconds before you
Okay,
attack.
so this
Get
is
ready.
all around us, and then this is a bouncing heal.
Perfectly aligned, Anna. It takes great. I will bring
Someone just
peace
said
to this
need hero
universe,
Black
no
Widow.
matter the cost.
All right,
stepping out of
I'll do it.
you don't have to run away from your past. Just look it in the eye and say, I'm better than that now.
What did that do? Why did you need
Battle
me?
starts in 5.
What does my ability do?
3.
Hawkeye ensures something with Black Widow to catch time damage after image of
All you need to do
enemies.
is capture the mission area.
But yeah, I think this game is less toxic than League, and I have turned off voice chat because
Please.
I don't need that.
Can't hide your body heat.
So I'm okay not having voice chat on for a lot of these games. Okay, there's one down.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay,
Capture the mission area.
got him. All right, there goes the healer. There goes the tank. There goes that guy. How dare you play this without me? I'm so over competitive games. I don't blame you. I didn't know you were still in the chat, Omni. I'm sorry. Are you gonna join? I can do one more after this. I don't mind. I'm gonna go back. It's Headless Hunter because I could not fit the entirety of the Headless Headhunter in it. Okay, can I break that or no? There's one down. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage. See, I want to get the little shark but
Double kill.
he's not.
Everyone bites the dust.
I went for it to go ahead. I haven't downloaded it yet. Lol. Does anybody actually know what Black Widow's ult does? Because I get the description, but I don't actually know how it works. So, okay. Where we going? Okay, are we down here? Is this?
Parker power.
What are we doing? Can we get? I'm okay. You know what? I'm okay with nothing happening here. That means my job is good, but I should probably get here. Oh gosh. Cool. All right, let's reposition. Yeah. Okay, target is shark. I think this will do it? Yeah, I don't understand what that does. I don't understand what I just did. I don't understand why I did it, and I don't understand if it's actually useful or not.
The area's almost yours. Fire mode.
Oh god. Okay, there's his ulti. And there he goes. Yeah, I think this is a nice little game. I feel like it's quicker than Overwatch, but also slower, which I like. Because I know in Overwatch, you can just get murked like that. And in this one, it usually takes a couple of seconds. But I do understand what you mean by over-competitive games. Because it's... I don't know, I'm super competitive, always, so I don't know if I'll ever be over them, but I don't think I could ever do them, like, professionally. Like, I know where I stand, and, you know, solid, but the amount of people there... Oh, this person wants magic, hell yeah. I actually love playing magic. Oh god, there's so many things. Okay, so... And I think I'll do, maybe I'll go back to resumes after this. I'll do one more match and then I'll go back. Because, dude, just looking at resumes for an hour and a half breaks my mind. Especially because I am dyslexic. And I have picked a profession that requires untold amounts of paperwork, which is on me. So, which shockingly, I mean, the dyslexia doesn't impact as much as I would have thought. It definitely impacts, but it doesn't impact where I thought it was, because they're like, oh, I'm gonna have trouble reading resumes, and that's not true at all. It's more of the other documentation and how it's worded that it can be some of the issue. So, oh my god, what the heck? Oh no, that was terrifying. Ah, Wolverine, no, I actually never played you. I don't know what you do. Okay, nothing. Apparently the answer is nothing. Adam Warlock is the healer. Yeah, I don't know if I should be I feel like I should go back to Black Widow.
There will always be Avengers. The ones from my world, well...
Here's how you shoot the dragon.
I still don't... Oh, God. I still don't understand her ulti, though. Oh, gosh. You're so quick. Stand still so I can defeat you. Okay, let's go over here. What is this after image, man? Oh wait, it did say I can hit that, right? Where the heck am I? Okay, this is a terrible position.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Control C's.
Ah!
Capture complete.
Okay, I need to be in a different spot.
System error.
Okay, so I charge it, and then I just... Okay, so it's just a big old EMP blast. That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, I guess, area of a round of this, and then I'll go back to actually doing resumes, which, you know, I know that's the main content, but this is a nice little break for me that allows me to refresh my mind, because otherwise it's just a bunch of words, and words can be difficult. I cannot tell what is happening! Okay, can I hit No! The wall! Whatever. So what games are y'all playing? I guess especially if there's any, like, free-to-play one. Okay, cool. Thank you, person.
Born again!
Yeah, I want to know if I'm missing any games out there, because I know the winter sale in Steam is about there. Okay, alright, we're good. Oh no, we're running.
R&R in a box.
Well, I got the healer, so that was a duty done. Oh, hey Wolverine, please move, okay? Move! Sir! I said move. Please stop. Stop hunting me. Okay, can I beat any of them? I prefer indie pixel single players. What kind of indie pixel single players and what kind of puzzle games? I know Humble Bundle has a puzzle bundle right now. Burger, any of those good? I was really debating getting it.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Trophies! That's why you're a legend, Widow. Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Plasma!
The area's almost yours.
Bogies, here they come. I've got your back.
If you like roguelikes, check out Going Under. I've seen that. I do like roguelikes a lot. I'm usually more in the turn-based ones. Press puzzles, not the word weird stuff. No, give me your weird stuff recommendations. I love weird stuff. Those are some of the best games, man.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
So, stuff like Tory Bash? No, describe Tory Bash. I don't know at all what that means, and bam, want to know. Yeah, I'm going to do one more round, and then I'll do Baba Is You, I do know. I like Papers, Please, unironically, if you don't know. I like Papers, Please as a concept. I don't think I could ever play it myself.
Big victory.
So, of course, Jeff is always the MVP. Baba Is You is neat. Trying to think. I know one of the weirdest games I ever played that I was really sad they never made a sequel was like Grandpa and Something's Underpants. And it was one of the most unique games I've ever played. My only issue was it was like 2 hours max. So, pretty hard to get an idea of what it is from text description. Let me know. I want to know.
Stepping out of the shadows.
It is on Steam. I played it a while ago. Like, something missing underwear Steam. Oh man, I hope this doesn't pull up something I don't want. Gosh, I'm trying to find. It's an old game. Yeah, I can't even find it. Something like your grandpa's underwear. Such a sus search, right? Ragdoll turn-based fighting game sounds cool. What is it called? Tory Bash, you said? Yeah, it is very sus search. Tory Bash.
The ones from
30
my
seconds.
Interesting. It's
Get
like
ready.
Grandpa's underwear, Steam. Can I? Teeny and Big, Grandpa's leftovers. I don't know why okay, this is the game. This is the one. I don't know if it's really worth it because like legitimately it's seriously like 2 or 3 hours, but I love the game mechanic and that you have to dig stuff. It's such a unique one. Like everything is destructible, and what you were trying to do was basically like create rock, like cut out a slab of rock, put rocket boots on it, and then zoom up it. You know, I'm kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like the last Legend of Zelda. Not the one where you play as Zelda, but the one, like the Skyward one where you build stuff. It was kind of like a proto version of that. Darn it, wall. Oh, darn it, wall! Okay, this is a bad spot to be. Let's go up here.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
So that's kind of what it was like. Okay, now I can actually stand up here. No!
Capture the mission area.
Oh no. What the heck? Wait, are they actually in the...
Turret is neutralized.
Oh, there's Venom. Okay, yeah, I'm not being her. So this means the team up, right? So I will be Magic. So yeah, that is the game. Teeny and Big Grandpa's Leftovers. I think you have to search for an underwear or something. I don't know. I played it over a decade ago. It was absolutely phenomenal. Wow, that does a lot of damage. And it was just such a good, bizarre game. So, okay. Is there anybody else I can be? A Vanguard? We have a lot of Vanguards. I feel like this is a Psylocke one.
Tandy and Tyrone here to help.
So,
Capture progress.
yeah, Tory Bash sounds cool too. Dang it, no, it's not. That's the only reason I can't really recommend it. Is like it's $17 for a 3-hour experience, and it was so fun, but $17 for 3 hours is not necessarily a great value proposition here. I am safe.
Out of sight. Here they come now. You're mine.
Oh no, I forgot. I didn't have the other thing. They have a demo? They do? I mean, maybe it was longer than that. Again, I played it a decade ago. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it. So, it was ages ago. It was very fun. We just lost.
Fighting for. I'll be on the front.
I don't know, like, it... I hope it holds up, because I haven't played it again. I wonder... Teeny and... Yeah. That was it. Grandpa's Undertale. That was it.
Unspeakable things.
It was in 2012. 12 years ago. Stick Ranger? What is Stick Ranger? Look, if you want to make a good resume, Burger, you need to describe things in a simplistic manner. So I need you to describe your favorite games to me. This is training for you. Okay?
This thing?
So this is a training.
You know what? Never mind. Just bite the back guy.
God, Jeff is so cute. I should probably let Bear out real quick. Jeff is just the cutest. Don't be jealous, Bear.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do
This is difficult. Yeah, well, that's... Seriously, and I'm not even joking, this is phenomenal training for it, is if you can describe something to somebody else. So, you pretend to be a lawyer so your client is found ignorant of ridiculous crimes. That sounds neat. Also, I assume that's Phoenix Wright, which is amazing. I played most of that trilogy. And duology, whatever.
Come back here. That's good.
Yeah, in fact, describe games badly to me and I'll see if I've played them. But Phoenix Wright is amazing. The words aren't coming. Well, then, when the words aren't coming in the something's in the... I don't remember the rest of that song. For real, though, and no joke, the ability to describe stuff to other people will get you farther than almost any other skill in a corporate environment. So... Okay, where is my team? That's not good. Okay, there's the team. Alright, we got this team. Oh, there's Venom. So, that's one of your biggest issues. It is time to work on that issue. So, I don't know how else to say that. But it is time to learn how to describe. Okay, we need, do we have any tanks? We have a tank. Do we have any healers? We have 2 healers! Why does it say we need, how many strategists and whatevers do we need? You can go for weeks without talking to another person. I mean, that's fair. I just think it's important to, so what is your primary interest, right? Just video games or whatever? I'm telling you, learning how to describe is the biggest way to actually like, get a job. Okay.
Or a dagger.
I'm not as bad as this game as I thought I was. So.
For now, anyway.
But I wonder if Tribe, the planet side, how planet side is
Get
doing.
ready. Here come the bad guys.
No, 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 I was too high. Oh, no. I didn't know he would jump up. Now they're more of a vice. My interest is out of my reach. What is your interest then? Pure kick.
Judge, jury, executioner.
I don't know whose ulti that is. I'd love to do AI research. Okay, what about AI research? This is how we start. This is how you talk about these things.
Never miss.
Oh, come on! How did that miss, man?
Keep going.
No, that didn't.
Limbo stands with you.
So, oh gosh. Or Venom. Did anybody see the new Venom movie? I actually really like number 2. I was debating on it. You need a PhD to be considered for a bachelor's. Well then, what if... Oh god, ow, 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 ow. What about AI research makes you want to do it? Okay. Back off, Scarlet Witch.
Put on a show. Glory is almost yours.
Nope, wrong target, wrong target, wrong target. Oh no, 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 no. Oh darn. But also, I'm gonna tell you what I told somebody else is, when you're looking for a job, don't focus on what you can't do, focus on what you can do and how that can move you forward. So, because I know that was, I think, a couple of people's issues, and then they eventually, you know, they got something. So, okay, back off. Oh god. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, there's, are we going to win this? Probably not. And then I'll go back to resumes after this. Well, the next actual round. I'm so bad with using his ulti, though. Okay, overtime, that's good. Can he...
Armed and dead.
No! Right at the end. That's the only thing I can put on my CV if I want to make with his coding skills. I mean, maybe, but... There we go. Lost. Like, I'm not a believer in that I don't have anything to put on my resume. Even people that have done nothing, I've seen people be able to put stuff in. So, let me cancel out. Is this a good start? Wow, it is. I thought this was just another one. Let me change the actual thing. Hold on. Music's back. Okay. Alright. Bear, why do you keep taking out my headphones? Bro. I need a better place for my headset. Okay. Let me get on this other light. Where's the dog? Are you under the bed again, buddy? Where did you go? Oh, did you get locked out? Ugh. Are you upset because you're locked out? Bear. Oh, you're still under the bed. I couldn't even see you. Where are you? Oh, you're way under the bed. Why? Why is that your favorite place to be? He is like as deep under the bed as you can get. Yeah, make a portfolio, start that up, learn how to do it. Maybe you can get in with a nonprofit, which can escalate yourself to other stuff. So, Also, and I don't know if this is gonna sound cruel or not, but like, you don't know you want to do AI research until you've done it. It may be there are other jobs that you actually want to do. So, like, I didn't know I wanted to be a recruiter till I became one, and then I also tried to be other stuff afterwards just to check out, and I fulfilled my dream of becoming a private investigator for a couple of months, and then found out that was so not what I want to do, because that job is so tough, y'all. So tough. Oh, I would never want to do that again. I'm happy I did it, but I don't know, because like, it's the same reason I push people to an interview and not the offer, is you don't know you were going to not like it or like it till you try it. Because like, recruiting is mostly paperwork. It's like 70% paperwork, and becoming a private investigator was mostly sitting in a car sweating all of my insides out. So, which I did for 3.5 months, and then I could not do it anymore. It was too tough of a job. So, you know, you don't know you want to be an AI researcher. Like, maybe you go through the PhD and everything, and then you find out, I don't actually like this. So, you know, it's important to try stuff, because you don't know what you'd like. And, you know, maybe you're not going to be the person that's ever, like, fulfilled mentally by the job. Maybe you just need to find a job that you can do and get paid and go home and you're happy with. So, you don't know, because you haven't done it. And you don't know what's out there. You definitely know there's probably some bad jobs. I'm sure you've done 1 or 2 of those even. But you don't know what you want to do until you do it. So, that is why I would recommend just trying a couple of stuff. Like, there are other entry-level jobs. So, like, if you have a license, you could become a private investigator. I'm not actually going to recommend that, because it's really rough, but yeah, so it also does not pay very well. We're having an ad in about 3 minutes. I'm gonna go to the restroom and let Bear out to go to the restroom, and then I will be back for more resumes until probably another hour, so 6 p.m. PST. But yeah, this is if anybody wants an entry-level job, PI is something you can shockingly do. So, entry-level surveillance investigator. You really just need a diploma, a 21 years of age, can use computers, and have done a license, and you have a license. So, although, like I said, it doesn't pay much. It's usually 20 to 24 an hour, and that was like 5 years ago too, and it looks like it's the same. So, what am I looking for? Software engineer intern. I've done a lot of those, although not a lot lately, truthfully. So yeah, I will always say, Burger, you need to try new things, especially in the career, because you don't know what you want, because you haven't done it. And you know, I've tried a bunch of stuff that people said was phenomenal, and I ended up despising it with a passion. And I've tried other stuff that people probably wouldn't have, and I don't think anybody would have said, hey, Lee, become a recruiter, which is exactly how it happened, because my girlfriend was applying to... I want to be clear, HR, if you're watching, I have worked with phenomenal HR people, and you do good work. My ex-fiance at the time applied to be a HR person, and during the interview, she saw all the recruiters in one section smiling and all the HR people frowning, and she's like, I'm going to try a recruiter. And then she got me to become a recruiter because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And she just, why don't you try it? And I said, okay. And that kind of started a lifelong career. Yeah, people are scary, but like, you know, fear is natural, right? You need to do stuff that is a little uncomfortable to survive and just to expand your horizons, unless it's a safety concern. You don't mess with safety, but otherwise, you do, in fact, I think it's healthy to be uncomfortable sometimes. Unless it's a safety concern, and then you run fast and run far. So as long as it's not bodily safety, it's good to be uncomfortable. All right, I will be back. A couple of minutes. Bear needs to go out. I need to get more water. I will be back. And an ad is coming, so I think that is good time. So I will be right back. Come on, Bear. Yeah, I know you're deep under the bed, but you need to go out. Come on. Are you actually going to come out? Are you stuck? Come on, Bear. Okay. Bear is still under. You gonna wake up? That gotcha. Come on out. Yeah, is that it? Did that get you awake? Yeah, that got him up. I went outside. I tried to get him out. But this... Stay, Bear. Stay. Hold. Go get it. Go, good boy. Good boy. Okay. There we go. I was legitimately worried there for a second. He just came out of the bed like a chest burster. 100 pounds, thinks he's 2. All right. New year, new start. Legit just takes one decision, a little action, and you can get somewhere. The market is bad, but don't like. Yeah, that's accurate. I mean, look, there are things that you can do, right? I think it's important to recognize that, and even if it's not AI researcher, you don't know. Try a bunch of stuff. Be uncomfortable for a bit. See what actually works. Which means now we're going to review a software engineer resume. Nope, that is the last one. 31-3. There we go. Because you can't succeed if you don't try. software engineer, intern. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. All right, Bear. I'm giving you a scritch, okay? What do you think of the next resume? Is it leveraged? Are we gonna leverage it? Okay. Software engineer, intern. That is what they wanted. Yes, that is what they wanted. For this resume, we are looking at a software engineer intern. So for most internships, unless we're doing masters, which, oh joy, I just saw. So the keywords and qualifications here may not be super correct, but you're going to want a basic knowledge of the tech stack, along with the ability to work well with others and take direction and criticism. As this is a more advanced position, you may need a little bit more than that, which is a stronger understanding of the tech stack. And the problem is I don't know what kind of software engineer you were going for. So I hope it is going to be obvious that this is going to be back-end, front-end, or full stack, or maybe something else. And I'm going to throw in, because this is a master's, we're going to do SQL, which is going to be needed. Some kind of AI. It's just very popular right now, and I'm gonna throw a guess of API. So again, internships are kind of different, especially at the master's level, but sometimes they're not. So we're going to be looking for those things. They have applied for about 50 applications and no interviews, which isn't enough of a sample size. Which honestly could be the time of year. Quite frankly, nothing happens during November, December. Even with a phenomenal resume, you may get bupkis. That's just the case. I have the wrong format. No, I have to delete it again. Oh, crud. Stop the recording. Put the halt on the freshers. Thank you. I'm very glad you found this too, and I'm glad that you are following. I appreciate it. The more people here, the more I can help, the happier I like, because monkey brain, like, number go up. That's all there is to it. So, or lizard brain, I don't know if people say monkey or lizard brain. I think lizard brain is what people say. I don't know. Also, I got some real sideshow bob hair today. It has been a lot with the hair, huh? Alright. So let's redo it with the right actual formatting. Although it's really hard to distinguish between masters and engineering. Spread the word. Yeah, spread the word. We leverage comfy vise to find jobs so you can Boolean. Gosh, leverage. It has to be a t-shirt. Like, leverage this or something. I don't know. Every time leverage. Like, I don't know if it's AI, but it's cross-functional in how it appears in every industry. I talk like that to my girlfriend sometimes, and she just cries. She doesn't, but... whoa, having the camera. Alright, so we're going to redo this. This is a software engineer resume, and for software engineer interns, there can be a bit of a difference between the master's and bachelor's interns. It's really, really, really hard to find, so we're going to base this on a internship for a little bit of both. And how we're going to do this is we want a knowledge of the basic tech stack, except now, because it's a master's, we want a bit more. So we're going to add SQL, AI, API, Agile, basically a little bit more of the keywords thrown in, along with the ability to work well with others, take direction and criticism, and maybe like something of your accomplishments that is easily understood if possible. So that is what we're going to be looking at. They've also applied to 50 jobs and got nothing back, which isn't good, but it's not high enough of a sample size. And quite frankly, you really can't count that metric during November and December, because recruiting just goes and shuts down during that time, and then reopens in January. So you really can't track your numbers during November, December. They don't count. They're not real. So let's look at what we've got. Masters in Computer Engineering, CS degree or CE degree. Coursework, that's fine. College 2. This should really be in one line. I don't think this needs to be 5 lines. That's kind of a minor quibble. I do like the formatting regardless. Languages, Python, C. Okay, that's solid. Again, I'm not a huge fan of skill sections, but this is pretty quick. And you didn't list all of them. You basically just listed Python C along with some full stack stuff. You have Git, which is solid. Google Cloud. You have Git twice. You have Git here and here. That's probably a typo. which shockingly, I'm not going to hold against people too much. I feel like spelling, while it is important, you should always get your resume checked. Unless you're applying for something where spelling is paramount, it's not as critically as important as possible. I've definitely hired people with errors in spelling in their resume, which is, you know, if I can catch it, then that's a bad sign. Docker, Django, REST, API, these are solid. Again, not a huge fan of skill sections, but it's quick, it's short, it's fine. So for company 1, this should be in one line. Developed a real-time application monitoring dashboard using React.js and integrated APIs built with Python and Django. I like it. Improve the efficiency of tracking plugin statuses and issues for 200 plus customers, pulling data from PostgreSQL databases to improve. I like the fact that you have SQL in there, but what do you mean improve the efficiency of tracking plugins? You're going to have to dumb that down for me. So, and I want more than just SQL in here. I want a little bit more, right? Can we get maybe Agile, maybe Cloud, if possible? CI/CD is good. Ensure the reliability of backup for SaaS application for automated test solution in Python and PyTest. This should be one sentence. Do not ever have a period in your bullet point, except for you're only going to want to have one period in your bullet points. They can be a long sentence, they can be a run-on sentence, but they should never be 2 sentences or 3 sentences. It should always be 1 sentence per bullet point. And I don't know, this is weird. Ensured the reliability of backup. I mean, maybe just why not just created backups and processes for our SaaS application using Python and PyTest and integrated it using CI/CD or something. Monitored system performance and optimized testing workflow, achieving a 98% of restoration accuracy. This isn't important. I want to know. I did say brags earlier. I did say something you did, but they still need to have some of the keywords over there. I like. Is it going to have TypeScript? Is it having to have cloud? That's all I really care about. So, and I'm not seeing how you can work with others. I know internships can be a little bit different at this stage, but you really do want to show that you can work well with others and play as a team. Never underestimate soft skills, especially for something like IT and software stuff. See, soft skills, software. Okay, that's a bad joke, but it's not terrible, but I think it could be a lot better, and quite frankly, your competition is steep. That's the real part. This resume isn't bad. It's just that, you know, sometimes it's graded on a bell curve, and I know the competition is really steep for these types of positions. Enhance SaaS user experience by developing plugin software in what tech stack? Enabling backup data, grading low server side, using Python finally, leading to a 35 use on the R Cloud platform. This is so needlessly wordy. I don't need half of this stuff. So built Docker images for deployment, Postman for API, and leveraged. No, you were doing okay. No, leveraged. I hate the word leveraged. It's so bad. Don't use leverage. You use it when you negotiate. That's when you use leverage. Or if you're a banking and accounting, then you leverage stuff. Don't. Software engineers should almost never use the word leveraged. So back to this one, which is hurting me inside. Leverage GCP for scalable cloud storage. Just say built Docker images for deployment using API testing and GCP for scalable cloud storage. That would be maybe better. Assuming that's correct grammatically in the industry, but I don't need half of this crap. I'm sorry. It's not bad. It's just your competition is steep and there's a lot of extraneous stuff. Performed POC. I don't know what POC is. You need to describe that acronym. And I'll be honest, I've actually recruited for IT for a while. I claim foolishness and a lot of other stuff, but truthfully, I've taught other recruiters how to, and I don't know what POC is. That is actually a new one for me. I know what API, I know GCP, CI/CD, React, JSON, Java, JavaScript, etc. But I don't know what POC is. Including implementation, this also has no keyword. You could replace this and this with something about how you took direction and criticism and worked well with others. Optimize using Redis. Redis can be one. Python, Django. This one's solid, supporting 50 plus businesses. See, this is a solid sentence and it makes sense right here. I like this, but it's all the way at the bottom. Truthfully, this should be a little higher. So yeah, I'll be honest, I might be able to move this one forward. Like I said, I don't think it's terrible. There's just a couple of flaws with it. So overall, it's okay. It's just, you know, there's a lot of competition you're going to face as an intern. And I just want to make sure you stand the best chance you can. So please reformat a couple of those bullet points, make them a lot clearer to understand, add a little bit more keywords and maybe something about working with a team, because at no point do I see anywhere that you have worked with a team, which again is going to be important. So yeah, otherwise it's okay, maybe. Let's go on to the next resume. All right. Sounds fancy and educated. Now, it doesn't like the word leverage. It's true. I don't. I have used it. In negotiating, you use leverage. But, like, no one talks like that. Like, there has been a meta shift of people trying to talk corpo, and it never works right for them. Doesn't ever sound right. They don't do it correctly. Like, no one in corporate would actually say leveraged like that. That's not how that works, right? It's AI, and it might all be AI, right? Like, it's part of this may have been AI. I don't know. I haven't seen a great AI resume, but maybe that's just I haven't seen it. But I feel like, you know what? I'll be honest with you, Shell. Even before AI was prominent, I've seen leverage before. It wasn't as common now, but there was definitely people said it before. So, I mean, overall, this is mostly okay. And a little bit with the formatting, it's just, I know their competition is just stupid stiff, because it's so tough to actually get an internship. We have a data analyst. Next. Let's see, data analyst. I assume that is a fake name. My problem is, that is hard to see. Oh, that was screenshotted on their phone. All right. I hope this is legible over here. Is that right? You can see that? Okay, so we're looking for I immediately forgot what I said. Data analyst, which, right here. It shows up on those lists of action words. Yeah, I think that is primarily it is the action word list, which I don't know who thought of that, but I hate them. I don't like them. Whoever made that popular. I'm sure other people did as well, but here are some of them: acted, adapted, analyzed, clarified, collected, detected, determined, diagnosed. Like, you really want to go simple. Like, I feel like everybody tries to go complex, but you really want to do basic. So, a basic resume gets it. All right. Let's do this one, which I'm assuming that's a fake name. They deleted all the other information, so hopefully, I'm just going to remove this down a little bit more just in case. So, data analyst is what they were looking for. Your favorite section, professional summaries. I know. And the worst part is there are uses for professional summaries beyond just changing industries. It's just, so there is another format of resume, which I was shown and I have kind of used, but has worked well for others. And I haven't taught it for two reasons. I actually scrubbed it from my website. Is one, it's a nightmare to teach. This is the way I'm doing this is teaching a definitely easier version of a resume. The other one is a nightmare. It's actually way harder to create, and I don't know if it actually has any more success than the other one. And the second one is it's primarily more useful for people with like 15, 20 plus years of experience. Or alternatively, when your experience is very scattered. And, you know, there is a third reason. I wasn't even trying to do threes. Is when I tried to teach the other one, what had happened was people were combining the methods. And this is a weird case of you really need to stick with one of the two types of resumes, because the other version will absolutely not play well with the others. They do not work together. If you try to combine them, you will have worse than the sum of your parts. So I haven't really taught that for those three reasons, because I tried it earlier on. Always have to move. And it just didn't work. People were putting in the wrong things. They were trying to mix them. And it was so much harder to teach because it's a lot more freeform, which maybe I can show it right now. I don't want people to like start using this because, again, if you use both, you will fail. It's only really, you really pick one and go for it. So, do I have this here? This is, I think this one is it. Yeah, so this is the one. And as you can see, it's actually a little bit different. Again, please do not mix them. Don't use this one. This is really going to be more for people with like 20 plus years or a couple of other things, and they never play well together. So the format of what you do is a summary is needed. And what you need to do is pick out the primary keywords and qualifications that are important to this type of profession. And what you do is you make essentially a brag, I guess would be a best word, of what you did using skill 1, of what you did using skill 2, what you did skill 3. And then you do the job family skill 1, and then in your resume, you go through your entire career and put all of the examples of that here. And then how many times you've used it. And then you actually have your work history at the bottom with nothing else on it. And it's such a radical departure, and I don't know if it works better or worse. It is another way, but it's also why I don't teach it, because it's just, you never can combine them. And it just does not work combined. So, but like if you were, say, 25 years manager, this would be sort of a solid format, because then you can do like management and IT and that, and then you can go through it. But it needs a rock solid understanding of what they're actually asking you for. The other one is if you say like had, like, I'm just going to use an example. If you were like a software developer and you had a bunch of gaps in like what they needed, which was AWS, it would kind of work. Like if you used AWS here and then here and then here, there's no way you could normally format that. So it's also kind of useful for a chaotic work history. But again, I don't like teaching it because it's so hard to teach and people keep mixing it up. So I just wanted to show you that that is another way of essentially doing it, which I think my current resume is. I mean, I haven't needed to apply to a job in a bit. So, you know, have you seen resumes with keywords in white text to fool the keyword filter? Well, no, because I am a human and I look at them. So if they're in the white text, I'm not going to see them. And thus I'm going to have to reject them because a human rejects it. So like, people put it in white and it's like, cool, I need to see that. I cannot see it if it's in white. I know why they do it, because they think they're tricking the ATS, but you need to trick the recruiter. You need to trick me. I just spilled water. Trick me, not the ATS. I am the one who rejects. It is I am the one who rejects. Okay, that would actually be a good t-shirt. Yeah. I mean, look, in 2 years from now, with AI and recruiting being more, we might talk something different. But right now, the volume of companies using AI screening software, which does exist, is very minimal. You're highly unlikely, unless you're applying specifically to maybe like AI, to actually get one of those. A lot of the times, like 99% of the time, it's a human. Amazon, it's a human. So, like, there's a recruiter on my LinkedIn that pops up a lot, Amy something, and she works at Amazon, I believe, and that's also one of the most common things she posts is like, it is human that rejects. So, all right, let's go with this resume. Brain. immediately stopped. Yes, okay, word. It's where my brain is. So much paperwork. I had to spend today doing websites and stuff. We are doing for our final resume of this video, but not the stream. Haha, need to keep telling people that. We are doing a data analyst, and they have applied for 10 jobs and gotten an interview, which is great, but I don't know if that ratio is going to continue. They could apply to another 100 and get none, or they could actually keep the 1 to 10. If they keep the 1 to 10, great, but I don't know if they will. So what we're going to be looking for as a data analyst is going to be SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI. Is that, I swear, if I'm actually pronouncing Power BI wrong, I'm going to cry. AI, ML, Jira, Python, R. If we're doing a leadership, like a senior one, we're going to look for like leaderships, stuff, how you led a team. Also that you are a subject matter expert. And what I mean by that is how you've taught technical stuff to people that don't understand what you do. So maybe the manager of another department, etc., etc. Data visualization, ETL, stakeholders or clients is solid. And then how you specifically solved problems using the data. So let's go in with that. Experienced teacher aide and administrative assistant with previous experience at Clubhouse Preschool and Childcare. Okay. Also, I want to be clear. This person sent in a JPEG. Do not send in a JPEG. Please send in a PDF or Word. That is one of the few things that the ATS may not be able to actually parse is a JPEG or another image file. PDF, Word, or I think DocX, whatever the Google suite, whatever the other free version is for Google, that one works too. I think it's DocX. So DocX, Word, or PDF, nothing else. Expert in using technology, not expert in using, expert in utilizing technology like Microsoft Office suites. Jeez Louise. Improving classroom efficiency by 25% and engagement by 15%. How did you manage? How did you, like, see, I don't like these sentences because it's like, how did you actually measure that? At no point did you show me how you measured it. You just said you did it. All right, so teacher's aide. Effectively employ technology. That is just gibberish. For state audit documentation workflow between approximately 15 staff members and 20 families. See, this isn't... You wrote it too corporate. Like, I don't know... This actually isn't a terrible sentence, but like, instead of effectively employ technology proficiency, which is just pure gibberish, and is going to make my eyes roll back in my head, you could just say, man, I'll try to even, that's the thing, I'm having a trouble understanding how you did this because of how you wrote it. Staff members and families, I mean, I don't know how to rewrite this because my mind is blanking based on how you wrote it. So the rest of this, between 15 staff members and the end of it, is solid. Those are actually some of the skills. Strictly adhere to contract law with lead teacher by cultivating a culture of accountability, including transparency among 20 families, maintaining orders and incident report logs, consistent updates on regular compliance, and proper destruction of spiders. See, this part is good, the end of this. In fact, I wonder if this is going to be the trend where the very end of each of your bullet points, halfway through, is actually what I'm going to be looking for. Perpetuates unquestionable integrity and time management with internal and... Please stop writing things like this. So you internal, external clients to increase student enrollment and retain current customer accounts. Yeah, but you didn't say how. You just said integrity and time management. You didn't say how. Like, assisted lead teacher and complete... I don't think I can keep reading this. I mean, you have some of the skills. You have the Excel. I don't even know if this... See, here it is, right here. Analyze student performance data using Excel and SQL, identifying trends that led to a 15% improvement in overall classroom outcomes. This is a phenomenal sentence. Why I don't think that's probably why you got the interview, was someone actually read all the way through to here, which heaven help them. This is what we want to see. This is a phenomenal sentence. Developed a comprehensive data analysis system that improves student performance tracking through rigorous data collection and statistical analysis using Excel and Python. These are phenomenal. These are phenomenal. The rest of it is not. So I want you to remake your bullet points like these. These are phenomenal. I love these bullet points. In addition, it doesn't sound like you actually did data analysis at this job. If that's the case, just make it quick. Just make like 2 bullet points real quick and then focus on this one. And I don't know what Texas 60 hours or Minnesota 40 hours means. That means nothing to me. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what that means at all. And that's not what you should be doing. So, I mean, it also, where's your education? Yeah, so the education should be at the top because usually they also do require an education. But please rework this and write your sentences like here. I know you can do it. These are good. Is this showing up? Let me make sure this shows up. These are good sentences right here. I cannot actually highlight them because this is a JPEG that I had to turn into a PDF. But these, the final 2 under your data analyst position is great. And why do you say teacher, admin assistant, and data analyst? Just put data analyst / teacher or whatever. Like, the data analyst should come first. So it honestly seems like you have the skills. It's just your resume is absolutely not showing it. So yeah, please rework that. Send it into PDF. Fix a little bit of the formatting and fix the bullet points. And I think we've got a real solid contender. I can see why you got 1 interview is because someone read all the way down to here. Like, these are your stars. This is it. You don't need to overly corporatize your speech. Basic is best. So with that, I'm not trying to be cruel. I don't want to be just like, your resume stinks. It's hard as hell. A lot of markets here are down and you've got steep competition. And I want to make sure that this is the harshest review of your resume you will ever have in your life so that everything else is easy peasy. So with that said, this video is done. Thank you very much for everybody. Make sure to send me more resumes. I love doing this. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. The algorithm is a beast that I fully do not understand, but the liking, the commenting, and the subscribing, it does help. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Right now, it's like 183 human bounce. Okay. See ya, show. Was coding. No worries. No worries. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Just checking something out real quick. I'm not okay. So this is what it's doing. All right. That was 34. Oh, this is a redo of it. Okay, I think that's good. Redo. All right. Yep, I see that Shell left. Thank you. I've still got. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more resumes and then I'll end it. But it does help me if everybody raids a channel and starts talking to people in there. It's very helpful to me because I'm still trying to figure out the Twitch meta, which I do not know. I know the resume Reddit meta, but it also sucks that got cut off partly through the ad. But so that was 34. And then I have up to 36, 31, 34. That was it. My own organizational system, which is mid at best. So, but yeah, so Burger, since you are new here, maybe you want to ask some basic questions about like recruiting and how it works, because there's a lot of myths out there. Like the AI screening one is huge. And I think as you can start to see is a lot of these are real rough. So, new grad, all right. Hide that, this is 32-1. Okay, 32-1. That one is good, because I have too many resumes. And we have done this one. So, What is the next one? New grad, back-end AI engineer. Here we go. I mostly know this, but it's... I'm gonna redo this, so... Oh, like, AI engineer, software engineer, Python. I mean, the back-end is kind of gonna be a little bit different, so... I'll keep it. I know technically this is 2, but I'll just keep it as AI engineer because it's going to be a little different. So this is from Google. Preferred qualifications. There we go. Oh my God, Bear. Oh, don't scrunch up with me. That was a vile fart, my dog. Oh. My little baby, why? Why do you hate me? It's been fascinating seeing. Okay, cool. I mean, I kind of wish I could show more of the process, but a lot of it is confidential data, so I can't. Like, I can't actually show me sourcing for candidates because that would be a breach of data. I can only show you the resumes because they were sent in to me by the people with the assumption that they are getting reviewed. But I really wish I could do sourcing live, but... That's too much internal information that people do not want to be seen. So, can't really do that. Which really sucks, because a lot, I really want to show it, but a lot of it's just like, I physically can't do this without feeling uncomfortable. So, and upsetting people, and I do not want to do that. See, this is interesting. This is from Google that wants that. Okay, and then we're gonna do SQL, Python, AI, algorithms, linear data science. I mean, this is gonna read mostly like another one. Truthfully, I don't think this is gonna be too crazy different. New resources consulting. Let's do this one. Yeah, wow, they actually... Oh, people are going to be upset about this one. But yeah, HTML and stuff, too. I mean, these were on the ads for AI resumes. Is that going to show? Yeah, JS. It stands for JavaScript. Progressive web apps. Web apps. Machine learning engineer. So cloud... Probably primarily AWS. I think I've seen Terraform before. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else here. Java, Python, JavaScript, TypeScript. Yeah, I mean, this seems to be full stack as well, truthfully. Machine learning engineer, algorithms, AI engineer. I think the word algorithms is what we're looking at. Algorithms, which I cannot spell. My power would be too great if I could spell. Rights. Second. Hey, love. Give me like 10 minutes, and then I'm probably get 10 to 15 minutes. I need to review this resume, and then I think I may be done with my stream. So, no worries. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Okay. I blanked. So this is it. AI, NLP, retrieval. So NLP, LLM, AI. Obviously AI. That's the point of it. With a bit more of a focus, and some of here it is. These are the ones. Okay, there we go. I think this should be good. And let's do that one. This is a resume that we're reviewing. This is an AI engineer or /backend. This is for an entry-level one. So what we're going to be looking for is pretty similar to a back-end engineer, just with a little bit more of an AI focus. So we're looking for Python, JavaScript, C++. Also, before anybody in the comments like, well, that's so basic, that was in the ad for Google. Google wanted Python, JavaScript, and C++. The company below it wanted TypeScript, HTML, CSS, and JS, which also is JavaScript. So it is that important. If it's in the job description, it needs to be there. Then we're going to look for SQL, absolutely, Cloud, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Hugging Face, or LangChain. There's a lot of other words for that. NLP, LLM, AI, obviously, Terraform, and algorithm. And I know that's a lot, but what we're primarily going to be looking for is a bit of a full stack, because that's kind of hot right now. So TypeScript, JavaScript, Python, and Java, CSS, HTML, along with as many of the AI stuff. So NLP, LLM, AI, cloud, particularly AWS, but I think any cloud would do. And then SQL and a couple of other specific ones that we're going to be looking for, mainly specific cloud or alternatively AI keywords. Sorry, it's tired and I'm late. It's late and I'm tired, but that's what we're going to be looking for, because I know that's a lot, but it's really basically full stack AI, SQL, and maybe a couple of other, I assume those are libraries. This is the second time this person has submitted their resume to me. I can tell because of how they blocked things off, which is very colorful and pretty. So let's look at what they've got and what they've redid it. Master's in Computer Science from blank, perfect, one line. Bachelor's in Computer Technology from blank, perfect, one line. AI research intern. Research realistic 3D map creation techniques. Publishing research paper Cornell's ARXIV. So this is not bad. I do want a little bit of the keywords in here if I can. If you can put in one or two of the keywords, that would be good. Used Python subprocess model to build an automated pipeline to convert videos directly and optimize 3D models, reducing ambient. So Python is solid, but I want more, right? So I need those things peppered throughout all of this. And I do know I have the tools used on my website, but I don't like it to be used. It shouldn't be used instead of putting it here. So you just need to put a couple of these more in here. NumPy, perfect to build a script. This should be a comma. This improved 3D model accuracy by 70%. Python was used to explore Gaussian splatting, earthing photography. I haven't actually seen those. So yeah, these are not bad. I just need more. I need more keywords there. There are a lot of them. You can probably fit a couple more in. I need SQL for sure. SQL is huge. If you have cloud, also huge. And again, remember, Google was asking for Python, JavaScript, and C++. And then the next company wanted HTML and CSS. So those are important to do. Built a proof of concept of that parking design for integration to IoT camera to win a government tender, achieving accuracy in testing. This isn't bad. I like this, but again, I need a little more keywords. Type Python model, you have to call it Python. Okay, I can see maybe moving this forward. This is better than the last one you did. I can remember that, but I'm going to need more. Remember, these are how you get the job. Bar none, they're going to look at this, and I think all you need to do is basically just plug and chug some of those into here. So that would be what I want you to do, is put more of those into there. Particularly, which I can see you're missing, is SQL, anything with cloud, and AI. I want AI plastered throughout this, right? I understand NumPy is probably, what is AI, but you might get a recruiter who doesn't know that. Or this recruiter is wrong and you need to show it. So say NumPy, or alternatively, created AI stuff, or used AI, or built in an AI environment using X and Y and Z. So I don't think you have to change these sentences incredibly much. You basically just have to plug in some of these and put them in there. But it's much better than the last one. We got a little bit ways to go, but you're getting there and I can see the improvement. So let's move on to the next resume. So, oh my friggin' nose, man. Alrighty, ready. I think that is good for me tonight. Let me do this video. I'm going to raid, which is very important. I know I need to make friends with this, and that is how you do it, is you throw viewers at them. So if anybody actually, just says it sticks around for that, I really appreciate it. Now is the time for any last minute questions, and I will be back tomorrow. Every day is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. PST. Tuesdays, my night stream at 3 p.m. PST. So let's find somebody to raid. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate this. I enjoy doing this, and welcome to the new viewers like you, Burger. We are going to be following and moving into this guy who does some really interesting stuff, which is he like reviews old time, I don't know how to say this, old time game shows. I think it's kind of neat. So we're going for there. And I appreciate everybody for joining me. Thank you very much. Let's show your old dad, who has a hilarious name, a good time. And I will see everybody else tomorrow. Later.